Hi everyone, welcome back to day 10 of 25 days of holiday nails with Madam Glam and their 2023 advent calendar. Today's item is something that I actually haven't used before, and I don't know if I'm actually going to get the feel of it by using it on a sample nail, but this is Soak Off Rubber Base. Now, if you've heard of it and you've never used it before, the purpose of rubber base is to add somewhat of a flexible base coat to your nail. And by flexible, I mean that like most base coats, the idea is to add a certain amount of structure to your nail, but a rubber base is manufactured in such a way that if you hit your nail or something happens and the nail breaks, the enhancement on your nail should crack and not your nail. So it should add that stability and that structure without making your nail so hard that it compromises your natural nail. Excuse me for a moment while I take off the acetone that I have on my nail polish that I have on my finger, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to take off because my hand has already been in the lamp. I had class today and my nails got a little destroyed, so I had to redo them. I tried to do a patch job and it didn't really work too well. But anyway, so I want to test it out, check the consistency, slap it on a nail, see what it looks like. I do love this color very much. The problem with having this color, having a colored base, is that I tend to leave the base on in between manicures. I don't go all the way down to my natural nail whenever I'm doing a removal process. So that would make it difficult. Jesus, I really did not do a good job this time. To have a colored base on my nail would make it difficult to do any clear nail designs and whatnot. So I would have to maybe do a clear base with the rubber base on top, but then that would make the purpose of it null and void. But anyway, we're going to see what it looks like on the nail and then we'll go from there. I can say right away, it's quite a bit thicker in consistency than a regular gel base, somewhere in between a polish and a base, but closer to a builder gel consistency. It's a little bit more stringy and definitely a lot thicker. So let's see how it lays down on the nail. So it is somewhat sheer, or at least in the first coating it is. It's something that you can build up if you want to. I wouldn't put an initial thick layer on. I would still build it up slowly so that it cures properly. But it's going down pretty smooth. It does self-level. All right, I'm gonna pop that in the lamp, put on the second coat, and then we're going to decide what kind of design we wanna do. All right, so I'm gonna go and put on a velvet matte top coat. Oh, why is it getting gunky? As I was saying, I'm going to put on a coat of matte top coat, and we are going to do a pink and red candy cane motif with a little bit of sugaring. Now, sugaring is when you coat the nail with a glitter and then you don't top coat over it. You leave it raw so that it has this rough, sugary texture rather. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to use the red pudding gel that I received in the advent calendar, along with this glitter by Magpie Beauty called Yang. I don't know if I actually have yin. I have to see. Yin would be black. Let me see if I have yin. mean, I'm not going to be using it today, but yes, I have yin. So maybe for New Year's, I'll do something with yin and yang. But today we're using yang. So I'm going to do my sugaring first so that I get that out of the way, and then I'm going to go in with the red pudding gel so that we don't taint the red with the white. And I'm going to use a long liner and my white gel paint, and I'm just going to go in with diagonal stripes. I'm gonna actually start in the center and then just go in a straight line across, trying to keep it as straight as possible. The tendency is to curve with the curvature of the nail, but you want to try to go straight across. And I can already tell I'm a little lopsided, so I'm going to correct it. And it's fine right now because I'm going to be thickening the line anyway. Let's get this little dry piece of gel off the nail if we can. Scooch. Now, if you're not comfortable with drawing lines and you think you might make a mistake, I would sugar one at a time and then move on to the next one. If you're seeing buggies, they're gnats. We got a, excuse my language, shit ton of rain the past 3 days, and I just dropped my brush on the floor. And it's been insane. We got like, into my gel polish. It's just been nuts. So we got like about 10 inches of rain in 3 days. So now the buggies are starting to come out. I ordered new cleanup brushes. I'm very excited for them to come. I think actually they're supposed to come today. I should check my front door and see if they're here. But I'm going to finish this nail first and then see if I have any packages. So anyway, as I was saying, I will clean up that line, by the way, with a different cleanup brush. If you feel like you're not comfortable with drawing lines, sugar one at a time and then go into your next line. That way, if you need to make a correction, you can. I'm feeling a little brazen today, and I'm just going to start going in with the next line. I'm going to space them a little bit further apart than I ordinarily would because I need to be able to fit in the red lines in between. This one needs to be a little bit thicker. All right, I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna get rid of this bug. I'm gonna close this up. I'm going to get my cupcake liner and my yang powder. I'm just going to start pouring it over the top. You can pour a little into the cupcake liner as well and just lightly press it into the powder. Do not press it all the way down to the bottom of the cupcake liner. You just want to make sure you liberally coat it. If it starts to look a little bit shiny, that means it's absorbed all of the powder and you can dip it again. You want maximum coverage and then cure. So after you've cured your nail, you want to get a nice brush and you want to brush off all the excess. And that is the sugared part done. So now I'm going to move this cupcake liner out of the way, and we're going to do our red lines. All right, so this is just going to be the same process as with the white. The only difference is we're not going to sugar it afterwards. So I really, really, really hate these bugs. So I'm going to go a little bit closer to the whites so that it's not perfectly in the center. And I'm going to go slowly because I want it to be straight and I don't want to have to wipe it. And I'm just going to look at it, make sure I don't need to make any adjustments. I think I do want to adjust this line a little bit. And now I'm going to give it a full 60-second cure. Now I want the matte and I want the sugar, but I also want the shine of the pudding gel. So afterwards I'm going to use my liner brush to go over it with glossy top coat. And that's going to finish the nail. All right, everyone, so that does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching as always. And if you could please give me a like and a subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. This was a really simple and fun design to do. It's definitely in keeping with the holiday season and the spirits, and I hope you agree. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down in the comment section below. All the information on the products I used will be in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.